What up, world? It's Drex. I'm gonna try and do this video in 2 takes. If you're seeing this, this is the second take. If not, you're not seeing it. So it's a shit day out. I was flying around earlier on my electric. I have like this electric scooter, and I was riding it, and I just like hit this patch of mud, and I just like it just got stuck, and I was like trying to go through it, and like the more I revved it, the more like it was just like kicking up just muck, and like it got all messed up, and it was like raining, and I was like at the post office, and it was a bunch of shit I didn't want to deal with, and I was like, man, it is a shit day, and like this is a shit spot to be in. But I was already like, I was riding around thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and it kind of lined up anyway, and I was like, I just want to talk about shit times, man. And there's a lot of them, you know, when you're on your way from where you want to go to where you're getting. There's I'm trying to set this up here. There's a lot of, let's see, hold up, does that work? I hope y'all can still hear me. What up? Those of y'all who don't know me, I'm sure like some people will be finding this from not just like my channel from before, like knowing that I make music, but if you don't know me, I make music. I've been making music like full time probably like 5 or 6 years now. And there's been like a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and like I think the biggest thing, kind of what the point of this channel is about, what I was on about yesterday, is like the consistency factor. And like I think one of the biggest things for me is like my ability to just like, no matter what, you just kind of got to keep going. And like there's just so many, I feel like, messages out there of like ways that this is spoken, but I think they're not all like the most efficient. Like they're not always like the best for you to hear, like if you're out there and you're like going through a tough time. Like I think a lot of times they're either like too just like aggro and too like you need to pick yourself up, or they're like honestly just like not effective and like kind of like soft, and like they're just not helpful. And so I don't think there's like, I don't know, there's not really like a middle ground of like the truth, which is like, bruh, tough times are like tough because they're tough. Like shit can suck, and like you're not by yourself, and like you're not the first to experience the way you're feeling, and someone's feeling much worse and someone's feeling much better. And that's kind of the whole point of, I think, this journey of life, man. I think man, I was trying to keep these. Kenny gave me advice on these. He was like, bro, you can't be too serious. But I mean, it's real. Like I just wanted to talk about like those really tough times where you feel alone, and you just feel like, you know, you feel like I don't know how to pick myself up. And I want to tell you about the last time I was really going through my version of that was about 3 years ago, and I was just really down bad. I was just like mentally in my head, I was borderline depressed, and just like I didn't want to do anything, man. I was staying inside all day, and I wasn't going out. I was literally just kind of in my room for most of the day. I'd sit in front of my computer, I'd make music, but that was about it. And even in the beginning, I wasn't making music. It was just like I was just going through my day. And the thing that got me out of it was a couple things, but it was the main theme of it was just play. It was just this idea of like, when we're kids, bro, we're not thinking about nothing but what's right in front of us, and like the present moment, and just the playfulness of this. And that's what brought me out of it. For me, it was painting, and for me, it was like filming videos, not on this, but on my VHS. But I wouldn't even show nobody. I would just like, I got a VHS camera. I've been filming my documentary on for years, and like sometimes I'll just like look through the viewfinder and just like look around, and like it's got a crazy zoom on it. You can zoom in like hella far, and like I'll just like zoom in on like a bird or something and like watch it fly around. And the other thing, I was playing basketball again, which I played kind of in high school, and like, but I just did all of this from like from a place of fun and like escape, and it really helped like a lot. It helped me get back to this place of just like that advice you'll get when you're in that tough time, and people will tell you, and they're right, but they'll tell you, yo, you just got to pick yourself up, and you just got to want it. You got to will yourself, and day by day, they're right. But before that, you have to get yourself back to a place of like, you want this shit, you know. And in order to do that, you need to feel again. And in order to feel again, I think the best version of that is play. Just go outside, whatever it is. Think about what it was when you were a kid, or don't. But like for me, it was just going in and thinking like, I think I just got lucky, and that's maybe why I want to share this. But I just started playing basketball again. I started painting. I didn't feel good, and all that brought me back to this place of realizing like, oh shit, I don't feel good, but at least I was feeling again, you know. And then that led me to making music again. The camera's getting a little wet. I'll move it. But yeah, I started making music again, and I would just sit down on my computer and I made like 100 songs, man. I made like so much music, and in that time, it let me recognize that like I got kind of lost in this journey of making music. Like it becomes a job, and there's like, you know, people. I'm gonna try to move this over here. Shit is raining for real now. But what was I saying? Oh shit, it's all muddy. That's the point, right? Yeah, it just became a job, and it became like this thing I did because I had to, and not this thing I did because I remembered even why. Like when I was a kid, I just made music because I didn't feel good, and like that's why I started all of this, to be real. And it found that it helped me. The play helped me find that place again. So, you know, if you're in that spot, actually, and the crazy enough, that album actually, or all those songs, I ended up listening through and flipping through all of them, and my favorites became Hath No Fury, and that was like how I made that album. But I had somewhere I wanted to go with this. Oh yeah, when you're on that other side, when you finally make it out, it'll happen again. Like basically, basketball. I'd say basketball single-handedly like brought me out of that place. But I was hooping again for like maybe 2 years. Last 2 years I've been playing like every day. And then maybe like a year ago, I had like a really bad back injury. And it was from basketball, low key, and like I couldn't play again. I took like a month off. Man, hold up, let me find a spot for this camera. Dude, I'm just like in this random like I don't even know if y'all can see this. I don't know how the lens is. I'm just in this random like construction area. All right, hold on. Maybe I'll put it here. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna put my jacket over it. Oh shit. What was I on about? Does that work? Can y'all see me? I hope y'all can still see me. Anyway, what was I on about? Oh yeah, the second time. I hurt my back really bad. And I still hurt, to be honest. Like a lot of it, like I'm like a decently athletic person, and like it was like the first time where I was like I had a real injury where, and I still am going through it, but it was like all of a sudden that thing that brought me out of that pain and that gave me that escape, it got taken away from me. And in that place, I just stopped playing basketball. I stopped like working out. Because I was like, yo, like maybe this is why. So I took some time off, but then I got like mad weak because I wasn't in the gym anymore. And like I thought I was like letting it heal, but it didn't work. And then like I just tried a bunch of different stuff, and it's still like I'm still kind of recovering from it. But like I went to like 3 different PT places, like a bunch of places. They just don't care about you, bro. And like I was trying to heal it that way, and like this thing I had that was like play and was my escape was all of a sudden taken away from me, and like I had to go through the same version of that feeling. It was a different version of it, but it was like borderline depression again, because it was just like I can't do this thing that I love now. It wasn't even like about the play anymore. It's just like I fucking love it. And so anyway, within that, there was a positive to it though, because it was like I no longer, basketball I think turned into like an escape, and it was an escape in a time where I really needed it. Like I really needed to just feel again, but I think I was definitely using it as more of an escape. Like every day I would go play, and I wouldn't think about nothing. It's the best. Like anybody who hoops, you know, like, bro, you can just play and turn your brain off, bro. You're just playing. But like for me, I was definitely like using it as that escape, and this made me like really face like, I mean, it sounds whack, but like I had to face it versus like escape it. And so I think that was like the second evolution of those shit days. You know what I mean? But this time there was nothing I could really do but go through it rather than try and escape it. And sometimes you need to escape it, and sometimes you need to go through it. And whatever version of your story you're in, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that helps. Maybe it doesn't. But everybody got shit days, man. You really do. Like everybody's shit days are different. Oh shit, everybody's shit days are different. But yeah, that was about it, honestly. I think that was the point of what I wanted to get across. There's something else I'm forgetting, but whatever. If you made it here, I appreciate you watching, man. I'm gonna try and stay consistent with these. It's only day 2, and I almost didn't do it just because it was like raining out, and like this camera's soaked now. I probably shouldn't have done that, but also like the lighting. I don't even know if y'all can see me, but let's go. I think that's I had something else. What was it? Oh yeah, one of y'all commented and said, one of y'all commented on the last one and said, watch out for the snow tomorrow. So if it's snowing tomorrow, they said it's gonna snow in Florida, which is, I don't know, but I'll check. Let's see tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.